Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on survival multiplayer with Daggerwin. As you can see, Daggerwin has just been loading the trailer with the straw bales, which we're going to sell today. It's now December and the best price is around about now. So we're going to go off and sell these now. We've got a few more left over though, it didn't all quite fit on the trailer. But we'll head off there and sell this load anyway, see what we get for these. I'm a bit late into the server today because there's been an update. This is the first day since the new update of the game. I don't even know what's included yet, I haven't had a chance to look. But there has just been an update, I've just been downloading it, which is why I'm slightly later than Daggerwin. He's had been in the server long enough to load this trailer load before I got in. I've literally just joined, so yeah, that's all I know for the moment. But anyway, like I said, we're going to go off and sell these, see what we can get for the straw. This has been accumulating over quite a while now, over a year I think, so we've got quite a few bales, and yeah, this isn't all of them, we've still got quite a few more to load as well. We'll just have to wait and see what these are worth. It's not going to be massive money, straw's never worth a huge amount, but it's all extra, it's all bonus money really. Some of it, a lot of it is from contracts, so it's basically free, and then the rest of it is from our own fields which we've harvested over the last year. So there's quite a few, and each bale is quite large as well. These are the biggest size bales as well, so we've got a total on this trailer of almost 200,000 litres. Okay, here we are at the animal dealer, this is where we're going to sell it. So we'll see what we can get for the first load. The other thing we're going to be doing today, hopefully, is selling the flour. So that'll be good money, hopefully, as well. Better than the straw. Right, let's see. I've not already approached this from the right angle. I might have to go around again, so I'm going to... Yeah, this is not going to work. Unless I can reverse it and come in more straight. Because, yeah, I've come in at a bit of an angle there and it's not really worked too well, so... I want to try and sell them all in one go so I can see the total amount, that's why I'm doing this. Trying to unstrap them all when they're in the trigger. Right, let's get a bit more over here. And sell them and then see what we can get. I think they're all in there, just about. So let's unstrap. I messed it up. I thought they were going to sell instantly, I still didn't manage to do it. That's because I restrapped, thinking... That was my fault, silly. Okay, right, well we got, what was that, almost 30,000 I think. Just under 30,000, so it's not too bad. Brought us up to 151,000 in the bank now, so that's pretty good. I was thinking about potentially buying the bakery and turning the flour into bread, which would be more profitable. And the bakery was only 50,000 on this map as well. The problem is, now is the best time to sell the flour, so if we did that we'd have to wait a whole year to sell the bread again. Yeah, so I think this year we're going to have to just sell it as flour, but hopefully next year maybe we'll have the bakery and then we can sell it all as bread rather than just as flour. But even flour, selling it as flour is still better than selling it as wheat, which is what it would have been sold as, so we're still benefiting. But we'll have to probably wait another year before we get the bakery now, because otherwise we'll be waiting a year to sell the flour that we've currently got if we're turning that into bread. It's not quite worked out right, that, but it's worked out very well for selling the flour. So that is probably what we'll do. If you remember last episode we sold the eggs as well, we've probably got a load more now. We've got a pallet and a half there. So yeah, the egg production is going very well. Right, where is Daggerwin? Oh, he's starting to load the flour pallets over there into the pickup. So I need to really start loading the rest of these straw bales. So I think we can use the John Deere for this. Here we go. I'll put the pallet forks on the John Deere, take this log fork off, and then that way we can carry on loading the straw bales. So I'll go off and do that now. Here we are again then at the sell point, so we'll get these sold, this time without moving off or accidentally restrapping the bales. There we go, 22,700 for the second load, so not quite as much, but still not bad at all. And that's brought us up to 174,000 in the bank. As I thought Daggerwin was talking about the bakery as well, it is a very obvious thing to do now, and I would do it, except for the fact that the best price to sell bread is December. And of course, if we bought the bakery now and put all of our flour into it, we would have to wait until December, which is in 12 months' time, to sell the bread. Otherwise we're going to not be selling it at the best price. And it will also take a few months for it to process it all as well, to get it all into bread. So yeah, it does what we do want to do it, as I said earlier. But I think just for this year we probably would be better off not doing that, so that we can sell the flour now, rather than waiting a full 12 months before we can sell the bread. So yeah, it's not worked out very well that for the flour, or at least for the bread, doing the bread, but I would like to get the bakery. But I have just mentioned to Daggerwin a spinnery would be better, because we have got the wool now, and we've got the time as well to process the wool into fabric before the spring. Best month for selling the fabric, I think, is April, which means we've got a full 4 months and a half to process all the wool into fabric, and then we can sell that for a much better price. And then of course there is a secondary, which is the clothes. If we bought the tailor shop, we could process the fabric into clothes, and that'd be worth an absolute fortune. But one step at a time, we'll probably get the spinnery first. That would make sense. So yeah, I think, oh actually I need to take this trailer over there, don't I, to get loaded with the flour. So we'll head over to where Daggerwin is, if he's still there, and we can start loading these pallets onto the trailer. But yeah, I think the most sensible thing to do for now would be to just sell these pallets as they are, as flour, rather than buying the bakery yet. Well, he's not loaded anything onto... Oh, he's loaded the oil. I see, the oil, sunflower oil pallets, but they'll be sold in March, I think it is. But we need to get the rest of these pallets loaded, which are all flour pallets. I'm not sure where Daggerwin has gone. He's obviously investigating something or doing something else, so I will go over there and start loading the flour pallets onto the trailer. So we're all loaded with the flour now, and the best price is Goldcrest Valley, which means selling it on the train. But of course, unless it's been fixed in today's update, the train doesn't work anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to try it and see if the update has fixed the train. I hope it has. Some of these are not the best. Yeah. Not sure how you load it. Yeah, the train. We could always do my trick, which I did on my single player series, and that is to just drive this trailer to the Goldcrest Valley trigger. I will just mention that to Daggerwin and see what he thinks, but yeah, basically I'll just explain if you didn't see that. You can drive to here along the train track, and that will sell. It's a bit of a cheat, but it will sort the problem out, so I don't know really. We could try it. I'll just mention it. Right, so Daggerwin has just rented the train. Here it is, just coming into the station. We'll see if it's going to stop this time. If it doesn't stop, we obviously can't use it. If it does stop, we will try and get these pallets on the train and sell them properly. But if not, we can always do the other trick. It doesn't seem to have stopped. Surely they fixed this with the update though. Surely they know about it, because this has been going on for quite a while now, these train issues, and I'm sure other people have had the problem as well. It's not just us, because obviously we're on different games as well, and other people will be all on different versions of, or different, product keys of the game. So it doesn't look like it has worked. No, he's returned the train. So what I'll do, I'm going to go to the trigger point then on the train line, on the tracks, and see if we can sell them that way. It does work on most maps, so I'm sure it will work on this one as well. Yeah, it's ridiculous that that hasn't been fixed yet. I really thought that would have been fixed by now, but apparently not. It's a bit of a shame, because that train is quite handy to use, but obviously if it doesn't work. Anyway, here we are actually on the track here, so it's not far to go. I just don't want to get rammed by the train, that's the concern. But yeah, we go this way. I can see on the minimap where the train is, just I'm not going to be able to get off the track in time, I don't think, if it does come. Where exactly is it at the moment? Oh, it's going that way, that's fine then. Okay, so as long as it doesn't come from this direction, we should be okay. Yeah, so we're going to go to the trigger, which is where the train would sell it. And then this way we can hopefully sell these products. There we go. Well, some of them have gone anyway. Except, of course, now I seem to have got stuck. There we go. Yeah, probably need to reverse. Daggerwin says wait. This does work. It's just obviously because we've got such a long load. It's yeah, we're just trying to get it into the trigger. The trigger itself is obviously where the tractor is, or just behind the tractor, and yeah, Daggerwin's moving the pallets to the trigger. But yeah, this is really the only way of doing it with the train now, since it seems to be broken. It's obviously not how you're supposed to do it, but it's the only sort of solution that works if you want to use Goldcrest Valley as a sell point. Because obviously when it's on the train, the train would go through this trigger and all the products would sell in the trigger here. But we can't actually load the train because the train doesn't stop. So yeah, this is the only real way of doing it. Just hoping we get this done before the train comes back again. We've got one on the tracks there, but that's everything sold. I've no idea how much we've made. I didn't even look at the money before. I think was it sold 170,000 something, so close to 100,000 we made, I think, there. And the tractor's stuck again. I freed it before. Oh, there we go. I need to go down here, I think. This is the only way to get out of here. I'm not reversing all the way down the tracks. There we go, I'm free. Oh, nearly. I spoke too soon. I'm almost free. There we go. Okay, so we don't want to be driving on our field, which is there. So we're going to have to go this way around. And then we'll take this back to the yard and move on to the next job. It isn't the way I wanted to go, but I wasn't going to have the turning circle to get back round the other way. Maybe we can afford another field. We probably can, but I would also like to get the spinnery, so I will just mention that again. We probably need to build the spinnery. I know there is a bakery on the map already, but I don't think there's a spinnery on the map that I've seen, so we may have to build that somewhere in one of our areas. I'll just have a word with Daggerwin and say what I think we should do. So yeah, Daggerwin's agreed to building the spinnery. I've said you can do that, because then he can choose where he wants to put that, because I'm not really sure where the best place would be, but obviously it'd be good if it was near to the sheep, but not in the way too much. That's the only issue. I don't want to put it somewhere in the way. The middle there would probably be in the way. Then of course if we built it on a field, that would limit our cropping area, wouldn't it? So I'm not sure where the best place for it would be. We should probably have a look on the map. Yeah, it's difficult. What do we own? If we can find what we actually own. Where's the farmland area? There we go. We own all of this, so it's quite a lot. We could put it behind the sheep, possibly where those trees are. Yeah, I was wondering about this area here. We took these trees out, but not only would we get a load of wood to put into a sawmill, but we could also build our spinnery here, somewhere around here anyway. And because I don't know how, the spinnery can't be that big, it can't be a massive thing, so there's plenty of space. I would say maybe here actually, opposite the chickens. If we cleared some of these trees, yeah, the trees are worth loads, they're massive trees. Although, yeah, these ones probably would be better to take down first of all. Yeah, so I think maybe clear a few of these trees and then, well, have a look to see how much it is, how big it is. Oh, use sails. Let's not tell Daggerwin about the grape harvester in the sail. Right, let's look at what would it be under? Factories. Factories, there we go. And we need this spinnery. There it is. Oh, 180,000, it's quite expensive, but it's not too big. So yeah, if we took some of these trees down, just there, that would be the perfect place for it. That would be good. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take some of these trees and we'll build it here, I think. So we've got a decent space there cleared with trees, and we've got the trailer loaded up with the trees. Okay, so let's have a look then to see if we can build this now. So it's quite expensive, but it is worth it, I think. We'll put it as far back as possible so that we've got plenty of space in front for moving the pallets around. That looks pretty good. So yeah, we'll build it. We'll build it there, I think. That looks pretty good. Let's use up quite a lot of the money though. It's quite expensive. I didn't know it was going to be as much as that, but as long as we don't have to go around the back, I hope we don't. Yeah, I think it'll be worth it because the fabric and then obviously eventually the clothes will be worth quite a lot of money. Makes the bakery look cheap though at 50,000, that's for sure. So I'm guessing we put the pallets in here. Is this the intake, and then it turns them into fabric which spawn here? No, the other way around I should think. That's the tip point, isn't it? What's being sold there? I'm not sure what Daggerwin just sold, maybe eggs was it? I'm not sure. Yeah, so we put the wool in here then, I think, and then it comes out here as fabric. I'm guessing. We could try it, except Daggerwin's on the telehandler. I suppose then I'll take the wood then. We'll sell this wood. I wish we had the sawmill, but we can't afford that as well, unfortunately. One day we'll have it, I hope. But yeah, for now, I think we'll just have to make do with the spinnery and take these logs to the sell point. This is quite wide. I may have some difficulties here. This is wider than I was expecting. We'll hope for the best. I'll go to the nearest place, I think, wherever that could be. I don't know where the nearest wood trigger is. Probably the carpentry, is it? Yeah, I think we'll go there. That should be the easiest place to get to. We'll sell these and then come back to the yard. So it looks like Daggerwin has actually already put the wool into the production, the spinnery, so that's all going now. So yeah, we'll hopefully have some good amount of fabric then to sell in spring when the price is good, the fabric price. Unless of course we get the tailor shop as well. But the best price is in April, 15,800 for 1,000 litres. So yeah, that's a lot more than wool's worth. And the production is now running. I'll show you that. There we go, we've got 5,000 litres of wool in the production and 16 litres of fabric. 9 cotton makes 3 fabric, so it does significantly reduce the amount, but it does increase its value quite a lot, so I hope it's going to be worth doing, and I hope we get the £180,000 it cost to build back fairly soon, because it was quite expensive, more than I was expecting. I was thinking maybe about 100,000, so yeah, it was about 80,000 more than I was expecting there, but at least, hopefully, we will make some good money back from that in the future. Also, a little disappointing how much we got for that wood. I thought a full trailer load of fairly big trees, some of it, would have been worth around 10,000 at least, but we only got 4,000 or something for that, which is quite disappointing. I really thought that would have been worth a bit more than that. I don't know whether they've reduced the quantity of wood in the latest update or not. Maybe somebody could let me know about that. But anyway. I think that's a good place to leave it. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.